Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the first week of my third trimester. I have a growing, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this, but a growing master to-do list going on for things that I would like to get done before the baby comes. There's several things on there that are kind of time sensitive, and right now I have my plan for the week all set out. There's things that need to get done before we can leave for our trip for Indiana this weekend. And today I don't know why I do this to myself, but I picked up a 40-pound box of tomatoes last week, canning tomatoes, thinking that I would have a little bit more time to deal with them, and quickly realized that they needed to be dealt with like sooner rather than later. And so I canned some crushed tomatoes last week. This week today I'm going to do salsa, and the rest I may just end up quickly freezing and trying to deal with it a different time. But in order to can the salsa, so this is kind of how my days are going these days. In order to can the salsa, I need to go to my mother-in-law's and pick up some more jars. While I'm there, I figure I may as well do some laundry. And while I'm doing laundry, I may as well get some things done while I have access to internet. That is what I need to get working on. I have my laundry all set out, ready to load up into my car. I'm gonna head over there, get that done, come back, and then we will make salsa together. Oh, all right. I was kind of sweaty and very hungry. So, but laundry is mostly done. I have one more load in the dryer I'm gonna need to go pick up later. I'm going to stop and have some lunch. And then to sterilize jars, I picked up a whole bunch more from my mother-in-law. So hopefully I have enough now. And then we will get to canning. So these have not been used for probably a few years, so I'm going to give them a good scrub and sterilize them. Alright, it is finally time to get started with this. Jeremiah helped me get all of these veggies prepped last night, which was hugely helpful. Saved me a couple hours of work today, and now I have all the rest of these ingredients to add in. 20 to 7, I have my last batch of salsa in the canner, and I am so tired. I still have a load of laundry to fold, and my husband's going to be FaceTiming me this evening because he is working out of town tonight and won't be home until tomorrow evening sometime. But I am very ready to put up my feet and call it quits for today. But a little bit longer and I'll be able to do that. I will end the vlog here for today though, I think. Happy Wednesday! There are 3 main things on my agenda for today. Number 1 priority being I need to make it to my prenatal appointment later on this afternoon. The second priority is going to be hemming the dress that I want to wear for our maternity shoot this weekend. And the third priority is getting some of these piles cleaned up off the floor of our bedroom. And I figured if I'm going to do that, I may as well just do a mini closet declutter, because a lot of these piles are just clothes that I've been setting aside. They've been accumulating because they either don't fit me very well anymore, or I'm just not loving them these days because the skin on my belly has become quite sensitive, and there's certain things, if they're just too tight or scratchy, or if I have to wear too many layers with them, it's just not working for me right now. So I'm gonna get started with the cleaning up the piles and the closet declutter this morning. So it is about 10 o'clock, I believe. Let's get started. Alright, so unfortunately I think a lot of that time-lapse footage just ended up super blurry. But it didn't take me long to go through and gather up the piles that had been accumulating and pull out of my closet what I knew in the back of my mind already I just was ready to let go of, or to put away for a different season. So what you are about to see here on the bed might look a little bit chaotic, but it is organized, I promise. Alright, so what we have here is, that's all going to be stuff for donation. I went ahead and all these bins that you see along the side here and over here are clothes that I had already previously put away once I knew that I was just not fitting into them anymore, or like this bin here is all winter clothes, seasonal stuff, and so I'll be able to pull that stuff out, I guess, come maybe January. We'll see. We'll see how quickly I lose some of the weight that I've gained. Pile in the center here is more baby things that I've been either making or buying that need to go into that box over there, which is, as you can see, quite full. So I may need to get a little bit creative with how I reorganize that. This stuff here is all going to be getting put into these bins somehow. Again, it should fit, but I may need to get a little bit creative with how I cram it all in there. It's stuff that I want to wear hopefully next summer and fall, but right now doesn't fit. And then over here are just a few things that I either pulled out of the bins or have been, again, accumulating from thrift stores or what have you, things that'll hopefully fit and work well for the fall season. Can you tell I'm like super hopeful that it's gonna cool off one of these days and fall will finally be here? So the bins are organized. They just need to go back into the top of my closet. All I have left is to throw these clothes into a donation bag, and I will be able to drop those off when I do my errands before my doctor's appointment. So that'll be nice, just to get this stuff out of the way this shirt. You'll have seen it in my maternity haul if you've been watching that long. Purchase regret. Yeah. I have to wear a full tank top underneath it, so it gets quite warm, and then I don't know why I think that I like flutter sleeves. I don't. And I should know this about myself, but I always think, I'll just try it again, maybe I'll like them. No. No, Erica, no, you won't wear it. Maybe this time I'll learn my lesson. Alright, so clothes have all been put away. It's the creative spot that I found for the things that did not want to fit in the baby bin. But now the next order of business is to hem this dress. Alright, so it is just after 11:30. I took a little bit of a lunch break after cleaning up the rest of those boxes and getting the donation bag set by the door so I can grab it on my way out later. And now I have been fiddling around trying to figure out how I want to hem this dress, particularly the lace on this dress. For whatever reason, I don't know why they made it this way, but the lining is like several inches shorter than the lace, and the lace hit me like the middle of my calf, and it's just not flattering. So I'm gonna attempt to do this while maintaining the hem that's currently here, and hope that I get the end result that I'm looking for. Alright, now this is not the final outcome, but I think I have the length up to where I want it, and I can go ahead and cut off the excess fabric on the bottom. I guess you'll find out what the final product is going to be whenever I reveal our maternity photos. Alright, I was running late getting to my doctor's appointment here this afternoon, and so I just had it. I ran all my errands prior to coming to this appointment, and the appointment went super well. I had been a little bit nervous about a vaccination booster shot that I was scheduled to have gotten today, but I had some questions prior to getting that done. And so my doctor was just very good about answering my questions. I opted not to get the vaccine booster shot today, and we will continue to take it from there. My numbers are looking super good. Baby is kicking and active. Heartbeat is very healthy. And yeah, really nothing much to report on, just that things are progressing. Nothing exciting again, because it's all good news, which I am totally okay with. I think I will end it here for today and catch up with you again on Friday, when we have not only packing to do for our trip, but a little project is in order before we leave. But I will fill you in on that on Friday. Alright, so it is Friday morning. It is already 11 o'clock, and I've been running around all morning trying to get some packing done and finish editing a video that needs to go up tomorrow. And Call me crazy, but I wanted to get a particular cleaning project done before we left for our trip this weekend. So my husband is going to be home in about, I would say, approximately 3 hours. And the goal is by the time he gets home that I need to have our bedroom floor cleaned up and vacuumed as best I can. He'll help me move the bed. And then we are going to shampoo this carpet before we leave so that it can dry over the weekend while we're gone. And of course we pick like probably the most humid weekend to do this. We were originally going to do the living room carpets as well, but we realized last night that it would just be better to just not. We'll leave that for a different weekend. This weekend is going to be getting this carpet shampooed, and I'm hoping if I have enough time, I'm going to try to get some of these walls wiped off as well. We just have a lot of cobwebs and dust and stuff that's been building up, and so I'm just going to start nesting already and get it cleaned up as best I can now already, and it'll just be one more thing I can cross off that master to-do list. So I'm going to start clearing this floor. Alright, you may not be able to tell much of a difference, but my water got dirty, so I'm assuming that my walls and baseboards are a little bit cleaner. Alright, so I just finished fueling up our vehicle. I left Jeremiah at home shampooing the carpets and trying to figure out a shampooer that we realized we had never used before. So we had no idea if it worked, and we thought that it wasn't working, but he got it figured out. So our spare room is chaos. We will have to reassemble our bedroom once we get home on Sunday night, but we'll deal with that all then. But for now, I'm going to go home and we're going to finish packing, and then we will get on the road. So I'll leave you with a few clips of our road trip, but for the rest of the weekend I'll be trying to unplug and just take it easy, and hopefully in one of the next videos I'll give you a sneak peek of our maternity photos. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.